All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me go ahead and share this out. Give me 1 second. Share tweet. All right. I will give it a few minutes to have people join, and then we will jump in. Hello. Welcome, welcome. What's going on, folks? What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Nate, what's going on, my friend? Welcome. All right, guys, I'll give it a few minutes. We'll have some people join, and then we will get started and talk a bit about a few things. Adam, yes, we will definitely talk about the New York Yankees and the Mets. It's pretty interesting. What could happen here? I don't, I want to start there, so I'm going to jump right in and start talking immediately. I want to start there because the Mets and the Yankees are so interesting. They would make so much sense to make a trade. Syndergaard in New York, the Yankees give up some good prospects. The Mets could start rebuilding. But it's hard for me to fall into that trap again. Now look, last year they were having real talks about Syndergaard to the Yankees. Now, I don't believe, from my understanding, I don't think Wheeler's going anywhere. With the recent injury and all that, Wheeler may not be going anywhere. But he also still may be traded. Syndergaard, to me, is the target that would make great sense. Now, before you go crazy and you want to say, oh my God, Syndergaard's having a down year and there's probably a reason why the Mets want to trade him. No, look. The Mets should have traded Syndergaard years ago, right? They should have traded DeGrom. I believe that for the Mets because I think they're a team that needed to rebuild, but they don't believe that. It's like they keep trying, and it never works. So the team, they're very familiar with each other. The Mets know the Yankees farm system very well. As we know, Omar Minaya is now with the Mets, was with the Yankees for a while, developing their farm system even more. So, no Mets rant. I did that on my podcast with Joe. I don't want to do that again. I'm tired of ranting about the Mets. Tyler, my friend, welcome. So, it would make a lot of sense for the Yankees and Mets to be able to make a deal. And I tell you what, if you're the Mets, the Yankees can offer you so much of what is almost really ready to start helping, by next year, that it's hard to me to see the Mets say no. But I still have that wall up of them not ever making a deal together. So we will see. 1 second, folks. We will see. Maybe they do make a deal. Maybe they don't. I personally would absolutely love Syndergaard on the Yankees. I think it would be huge for him. I think it would be a new idea for him to go after it. I think it would be well worth it. Like Tyler says right there. It would just take a haul, and he is worth it. Thank you. That's why me and Tyler talk a lot outside of these chats, because you got to have the baseball knowledge, folks. Look, I've seen a lot of people already go, oh no, Syndergaard's not better than what we have. He's having a down year on a horrendous team who he's already had words with back and forth. I don't think he is enamored to stay with the Mets forever. I don't believe that. I think you put a guy like Syndergaard with the A team of New York and let him take off and see what happens. Was reading John Loaiziga, Florial, and Adams for Thor. I'd give that to the Mets tomorrow, now, if they wanted it. I don't think that's too much. I think that's actually a little bit, to be honest. Adam says, here's what I've heard. The current offer from the Yankees is Garcia, Frazier, Trey M., however you say his name, I keep forgetting. For Thor, I would also do that in a heartbeat. Syndergaard's high ground ball rate is a huge plus. He doesn't fit with the Mets, period. He has a better ERA than Happ. Big time, my friend. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. It's not much, but I appreciate all you do. Look, man, anytime anybody gives me something that says they enjoy what I do, just you guys being on here means a lot. But I greatly appreciate all the contributions because it definitely helps on everything that I'm trying to get done. Mets sent Omar means they're very serious. You don't send your top guy to watch if you aren't scouting. If you're not scouting, yes, that is very true. They are very much involved. They love the Yankees prospects. Again, they know a lot of these Yankee guys. They've already talked to the Yankees about trades last year. They know the names they want. Look, the Yankees may not have the greatest farm system in the planet, but arguably they have the deepest. A lot of the Yankees' lower-level prospects would be top prospects on many clubs. So the Yankees are well off on what they can do and who they could get. Wouldn't shock me to see the Yankees get 2 guys. Pete, would you be surprised if the Yankees make a trade this week for a starting pitcher? No, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it anytime soon. That would not shock me at all. Not the greatest, but still loaded, yes. Anything on the relief market? Just wondering. I talked about this, I believe, on my podcast with Joe, who I think is coming out here shortly. I think he said it's going to be released on Friday, actually. But me and Tyler talked about this too. A deal that I would personally be a fan of, and again, don't go jumping at ERA and flipping out when I say this. I would love to see the Yankees get Robbie Ray, but also bring over Archie Bradley in that deal. Bradley's a guy whose ERA is a bit high this year, but his fielding independent pitching is near his average. Still striking guys out. Again, get these guys in a playoff atmosphere. You don't know what could happen. He could possibly step up. Maybe they step out. I don't know. But I would like to see a deal like that. Garcia isn't untouchable. He's available for a controllable SP. Tyler, I agree 100%. I don't think anybody is untouchable for the Yankees, besides the guys on a Major League roster. Pete, you see Andy Martino said the Yankees might stand pat and not trade for a starter. That would shock me with the amount of starters available. Now, will they get the guy that we all want? Maybe not, but I do see them making a trade for a starter, no doubt about it. Jack, thank you, my friend. Welcome back. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Jack. Giants still sellers, even though they are on fire. Yes, likely. You haven't heard much about Bumgarner recently. You know the Yankees are interested. Many teams would be interested, but we will see what happens there. Pete, would you take Thor and Bumgarner? Why? Yeah, of course. Tyler, I agree. To me, there's no doubt in my mind the Yankees land a starting pitcher, if not 2. Which starting pitcher is a realistic acquisition? Everybody we talked about is realistic. Arizona has scouted the Yankees heavily. They have been all over the Yankees minor league. The Mets have scouted the Yankees. Toronto has scouted the Yankees. The Giants have scouted the Yankees. So we know there are things brewing and teams talking. Connor, my friend, thank you so much. I would want Ray and Bauer or Ray and Thor. I'm assuming you meant. There you go, Connor. I got you, man. That would be tremendous. If the Yankees could pull something like that off, it's huge. It is an absolute steal. And what the Yankees would need to do to really prove they're ready to win the World Series this year. Thor or Bumgarner, if both deals are on the table? Wow, that's a good question. I will do a flip and flip that back to you guys. If both players could be had, which one would you take? Thor or Bumgarner if they cost the same? Well, they probably realistically wouldn't cost the same, but if you could get one either. Okay. All right. Seems like Thor wins by a landslide from what I'm seeing. Yeah, and his ground ball rate. Look, the other day, I'll tell you what. I haven't really sat down in a while and watched Syndergaard pitch, right? Syndergaard. I just combined DeGrom and Syndergaard. But I watched him pitch the other day, and damn, I tell you what, man, this man was painting 100 on the corner. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. I haven't watched them in a while. Really just sat down and watched them pitch. Really tremendous. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm definitely trying to continue, bringing the best stuff for you guys. Syndergaard will be the best pitcher of all time. I agree. I just created something new. Mets, if you are listening to me, get the DNA of DeGrom and Syndergaard and create Syndergaard. And you will have a chance to finally win Syndergaard 2020. Oh, man, you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes, folks. Yes, he was painting the corners. Beautiful. That wind-up, he just, bow, right on top of you. Love it. Love it. Syndergaard sounds like a bowl of cereal. Get your Syndergaards today. Oh, man, you guys crack me up. Sounds like a horror movie for the rest of the MLB. Yes, I agree. Chris, my friend, thank you. Syndergaard would be a goddamn monster. I agree. I just created something new. Hell, look, Yankees, if you're listening, get both of them and you guys create Syndergaard. Let me talk about Marcus Stroman real quick. So let's bring it back. Let's get to Stroman, okay? I am not the biggest fan of Stroman, and I've had a lot of you guys tell me they like him. They're big fans of Stroman. I like him. I like him. I like him. I don't dislike him. Here's what I want to say. Is he at his ceiling? That's kind of how I feel. Is Stroman at his ceiling? Is there a chance of greater potential? I mean, I say that hesitantly because I don't know. There's something about Stroman when I watch him, and I'm like, his best days are his best days. There's not going to be better than that. And maybe that's stupid. I'm honest. Maybe it's just me, and I don't have this great feel for him. But I feel like the best you see is who he is. And the best he is this year is excellent. No doubt about it. But is that gonna stay? Is he gonna be consistent enough to be this guy? Maybe he would be. Jack, my friend, thank you again. Mets not making trades with Yanks. Brody will be tortured even more by Mets fans. Get Stroman and Giles. Stroman is asking to be a Yankee. All right, I feel where you're coming from. And again, I'm not going to fall into that trap. I'm not going to fall into that trap of the Mets trading with the Yankees. I'm going to be a little more hesitant, but we'll see. Tyler says Stroman could be solid, but he's not overpowering. He's a painter pitcher and has to hit his spots, or he will get hit harder. Maybe that's my thing, Tyler. Maybe I agree on that, and maybe that's my issue. Now, I know he's a New York kid. I know the spotlight wouldn't bother him. But again, I do know the Yankees ownership and higher-ups have been split on a guy like Stroman if he would make sense for this club or if he's the guy to go after. And look, I say this cautiously because, look, the Yankees really need guys that strike guys out. They need guys, especially in October. October is a strikeout pitcher's game, okay? So when you hear names out there like Bumgarner, people are going to say, oh, he doesn't throw hard. But he's been there, and he's done that, and he's won. And if he comes to the Yankees and he wins with the Yankees, he's arguably one of the greatest of all time and a Hall of Famer. If he came to the Yankees and says, look, give me the ball. I am winning a World Series in New York. I can pitch 3 games out of every 7-game series or come out of the pen. I'm going to do it in New York. That's the draw for me when it comes to Bumgarner. He's been there. He's been there. But Then you look at the other guys the Yankees are talking about. Matt Boyd is only getting better. His strikeout potential is going up. And each year, he's improved. Is he sexy? No. He's not the sexy name. But he's gotten consistently better every year. You look at Robbie Ray. Everyone knows that potential of Robbie Ray is gigantic. It is gigantic. The guy has 11 Ks per 9 plus every year the last 3 or 4 years. He misses bats. If he can get that walk per 9 rate down a little bit to 3.5 to 3.2, you're looking at a legit ace, a legit 1 or 2 starter in Robbie Ray. Sonny Gray had potential. The mindset wasn't prepared for it. Is Floria really a trade chip? Yes. Yes. I didn't hear about the national scout on the Yankees. I don't remember hearing about that here recently. Yankees are all in right now from what's being reported. Yeah, they're all in to go get a starting pitcher, no doubt about it. New Pops video coming anytime soon, potentially. Potentially. I will have a video coming here shortly regarding the car I was working on, the before and after. So I got it ready, almost done and almost rebuilt. It is extremely fun to be able to work on this and do this process. It was really fun. So probably have that video here shortly showing the before and the after. It's pretty damn fun to do. Many teams scouted Garcia. And remember, folks, teams just don't scout to look to trade for him. A lot of teams do advanced scouting and things of that nature to hold on to that for the future. And also, to say, maybe this is a guy we look at in the future. Can you explain to people why Bumgarner won't be a rental? Well, the main thing right there is Bumgarner could potentially say, I won't go to the Yankees until, unless I have a window to talk extension. Or I'm not willing to go unless I could talk extension. Or the Yankees say, well, if we're giving this up, we want to re-sign him. So a lot of that can happen. The car project is going really well. It is just about done. I got to fix part of the steering wheel. If it wasn't pouring out here, I'd probably show you guys what it looks like right now. But you'll see the before and after. It's been really fun. I put brand new seats in yesterday. Put in a brand new headliner. For you guys who know cars, brand new engine, brand new transmission. It's a 97 Ford Explorer, but the police version, so it was actually a police car. It still may or may not have the siren. It still may or may not have it, because I can't talk about that. It may or may not have it, all right? It just may or may not have a siren still. The lights are gone, but it might have it. I don't know. I have no idea. Could Yankees bring back Nunez? Nunez who? What you talking about, Nunez? No. I don't know why this is my voice. What you talking about, Nunez? Will Cole be the target in the offseason? He should be. He should, no doubt about it, be the target. Yeah, but I don't see the Yankees having interest in him. I don't see the value there. What does Ray/Archie cost? Well, you got to think, a guy like Florial's involved, maybe a Contreras, another young starter, and then potentially a few others. I mean, at the end of the day, they could very well ask for Frazier. I wouldn't mind sending Frazier to the desert. He's out of your league. It's kind of out there. Do I see Girardi taking a manager position for the Mets next year? I hope not. Trevor Stephen and Clark Schmidt, who I love, would make sense. What kind of extension do you see the Yanks offer Mad Bum? Probably 4 years. I could see potentially a 4 or 5 year deal. The Yankees, the way they've been recently, I probably look maybe 3 or 4. They'd probably try to stay lower, but we will see. Girardi to Cubs, that will make all the sense in the world. John Morosi, he's like one of the only guys that has not, out of the mainstream reporters, that has not given me credit on things I've put out there, but it's all right. And he's Italian. You would think we'd have that love, but we apparently don't. John Morosi said this morning that the Mets and Yankees are having discussions about Thor. How much chance do you think it actually happens? Again, I'll say this again. I'll say the same thing I said last year. And it's hard to keep talking about this, but I'm going to keep saying it. If the Mets want to improve and get better, they make a trade with the Yankees, who can offer them a lot. The Yankees can give the Mets a hell of a deal where I believe their fans wouldn't be upset. Their fans wouldn't be upset. I think the Yankees and the Mets can work out a deal where the Mets fans will say, look, cool. We got Frazier. I'm happy about that. We got this other young starter who's close to being ready. Maybe a good relief. There's a lot you can do there. A Tyro Estrada. Cool, this is great. We got 2 guys who are Major League ready that can impact our bat immediately. This is awesome. We got a second baseman, a shortstop, wherever we want to put him. We got a left fielder. We got a few good prospects who's going to be in our top 10. This is a good deal. Going live, commentating the games. Maybe I will consider doing that here soon. Maybe I will consider doing that. I hope this rain stops because I have some other things I want to be able to do that require me to be outside. Get my hands dirty a little bit. Get into some engine. Frazier, Garcia, and Holder, and Estrada. Has your opinion on Boone changed? No, I mean, look, man, winning changes your mind. Losing makes you think things. Losing makes you upset. When teams play well, everything looks good. When they play bad, everything looks bad. You guys know I was the greatest supporter of all time of Boone his first year, where I had a lot of people getting mad about me because I wouldn't, I would always say it's the first year, give him time. Then I got upset with him early this year because I thought a lot was going wrong. But it's interesting. Tyler says Thor won't cost all those prospects. It will cost Garcia and Frazier, or Florio with 2 other young players that graduated from prospect status. And that's a great deal for the Yankees to make. Greg Bird might be in this chat right now. Not sure if he's doing anything else. I can see Boone win a manager of the year, no doubt about it. Look at all the injuries. I mean, with all the injuries, there's no doubt about it. He could be right up here. He's right up there in the conversation. All right, guys, with the game starting, I'm going to go a few more minutes, and then the game will begin. I will likely, what's tomorrow? Yes, I will probably have another live chat tomorrow. Hopefully there's some news to break, or we'll have multiple videos to put out there. So we'll get to that. I'll have some videos I'm going to work on here shortly. I already worked on some of them. I haven't released them yet, so I'll be releasing those soon. Garcia, Frazier, Acevedo, and Wade for Syndergaard. Likely sign me up on that. I heard that Hale Steinbrenner told Cashman to do what it takes to win. That's apparently what's been out there, but we hear that a lot and never see it happen. So we'll see. Unless we pick up a pitcher from the Mets, I would save my prospects. Well, there'd be nothing else to trade with the Mets, really. They're not trading with the Mets. Have you learned nothing from last year? Actually, if you heard me talk, I actually said I have. I just say all the time, I don't know if the Mets will do the trade, but if the Mets were smart, they would. That's all I'm saying. If the Mets were smart, they would make a deal. They would trade with the Yankees and get the best prospects they could get. Zach Greinke to be available? Yeah, Zach Greinke's definitely available. There's no question about it. He's available. It's just who's going to take the deal. Who's going to make a deal that works? Does Ryan Stroman put us over the edge? I don't know if there's much that really puts you over the edge because nothing guarantees you a win. But that would be a great deadline for the Yankees. If the Yankees pick up both of those guys, that would be a great pickup. Let's see. I feel like Syndergaard goes to the Braves. That could make sense. Having two pitchers would be tremendous. Madison Bumgarner makes sense, and I would love Bumgarner. As you guys know, he is the target I would want almost more than anybody unless Syndergaard is really available. Greg Bird, any value? No. Greg Bird will be a throw-in if a team's like, yeah, maybe he'll get healthy with us. Throw him in the deal. And the Yankees are like, all right, we'll throw him in. He could join a chicken coop, yes. Greg Bird for Bauer. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you so much for everybody that joined. Enjoy the game tonight. The Yankees need a victory. We need a win today. So I will talk to you guys again very soon. More live chats this week. I will update you guys via Twitter. And more videos coming out here soon. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys soon. By the way, probably tomorrow I will announce the winner of the hashtag replay video promotion I had going on for the Yankee hat. So I'll do that tomorrow. You guys are the best. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much.